All right. Hey guys, welcome to another stream. This might be a pretty quick stream. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't had to do what I'm about to do before. It's basically the Google Drive file stream setup, and I just want to have that set up for our project. So I already have the documentation open about how to do this. I kind of read up on it, but I didn't read too much. I kind of wanted to just read this on the stream. So that's what we're going to do. So Google File Stream, how it works. With Drive File Stream, you stream your Drive files directly from the cloud to your Mac or PC, freeing up disk space and network bandwidth because Drive files are stored in the cloud. Any changes you or your collaborators make are automatically updated everywhere. You always have the latest version. You can also make Drive files available for offline access, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I basically want to have this set up for our project so everyone has access to these files. Obviously, Google Drive does let you have access to those files as long as you have the permission and access to the link and everything like that. But I just want to have this set up as well because who knows, maybe we'll want to have spreadsheets and we want to import those spreadsheets as data tables into Unreal. It really just depends what we want to do with our project and what our skills are going to be in the game and whether or not we want to have variables that change over time, such as health or movement speed or magic, how much magic you have. It really just depends on the design. So I want to have this just in case. So we're going to see if we can set this up. So first step, install or deploy Drive file system. So verify that the Drive file system will work for your organization. You can use the Drive file stream on these operating systems, so Windows 7 and up. We have Windows 10 on my machine, so we are good in that regards. If you haven't done so already, turn on sync for your organization. Okay, let's see. After you choose a sync solution, turn it on for your organization. Decide whether users can see, download links in the Drive interface. Okay, let's see. Let's do this first. So sign into your Google Admin Console. Let's do that. Okay, so first thing, admin.google.com is for G Suite accounts only. Regular Gmail accounts cannot be used to sign into that. So let's learn more. I guess I would need a special kind of account. I'll just sign into. If you get this message, I want to sign into the Google Admin. Okay. Let's try adding an account. Sign in. Sign in. That's not right. Okay. Did we get that right? Okay, let's create an account. G Suite, congratulations on your way to working better together. In just a few minutes, you'll have access to a business email, video conferences, online storage, and other business tools. Your free 14 trial requires no software to download. Okay, so I guess I gotta pay for this. Maybe. So we'll see what happens at the 14-day trial. If it says I need to pay, I'll see how much it is and I'll see if it's even worth it. So we'll try it now. So business name, we want, I guess for now we'll do indie game development. And we'll say 2 to 9 people. Select country from drop down, Poland. Okay. What is your contact info? So Devin Sherry 16, Gmail, continue. Does your business have a domain? You'll need a domain. Okay, so we need a domain. Okay, no, I need one. I feel like that's already taken for sure. I guess I don't know what should I. What's the domain name? This is a tough one. I guess I'll just call it devingamedevelopment.com. It's available. 12 euros a year. Oh, no. Sorry, Mom. I gotta get back to her. Give me just a second. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. I'm gonna pause the stream real quick. I need to talk with my parents just to have our weekly call. So I'll just go pause and I'll stream in about a couple minutes. Where were we? Right. So basically, in order to get the Google file streaming to work, it looks like we need to get a domain and purchase a domain. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. It's not a big deal. It seems like 12 euros a year isn't too big of a deal. So we'll say, yeah. Or wait, I already have a domain, Devon Level Design. Let me try that. Does that still exist? DevonLevelDesign.com. No. Is it DevonSherry.com? I don't know. I feel like I have one. Yes, Devon Sherry Level Design. Haha. Use this domain to set up the account. Yes. Do you want to exchange great ideas with Google related? Okay. Do you want to exchange great ideas with Google related to your use of services? No. You use your username to sign in. Do I have an email for this one? I don't think so. I guess we'll just call it Devon. Devon Sherry. Let's spell that right. Devon Sherry. That, and then password. You guys won't be able to guess this. I'm not a robot. Agree and continue. Let's see if I did this correctly. Let's see if this is successful. I hope so. Flexible plan. No long-term commitment. Cancel or upgrade. Introduction available for the first 20 users. Added for. I don't have a promotion code. Do I still gotta pay even though I have my own domain? Okay. Let's see what this is. The 10% discount applies to the first 20 users each month until November. Standard pricing will apply to any additional users. Price returns to 10.40 per month for all users. Your first 14 days are free. You can cancel anytime. Recurs at the end of every month. What? Okay, so in order to even get the Google file stream, I need to have a business account. And I don't want to pay that much. So it looks like we're not going to use Google file stream. So, no thank you. Let's get the hell out of that. Okay, so never mind. It looks like you need to pay money for Google file stream and money that I don't want to spend. So that's a no-go. So I guess, what else do I want to do on this stream? Okay, let me see. Let's open up our project at least. Is our project? Where is our project? Game development, Unreal Engine, collaborative project, hero project. Okay. Let's at least go on Google Drive. Let's switch to our. Where's our other account? Google Drive. Google Drive. Let's see. Um, okay, I need to go on Trello because I don't remember any of this login information. So what I want to test out, I just want to make sure we can import data tables correctly here. So, um, we'll let this hero thing open up. And I guess while we wait, we can make a new Excel sheet or Google sheet. We'll type in test sheet, and we'll just do some names and some numbers, I suppose. Uh, we'll do jump, and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attack 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So saving, all saved on Google Drive. So now I guess what we could do is download as an Excel. No. Comma separated? I don't know. Comma separated values or an Excel. Let's do comma separated values. Desktop. Test. So the good thing about Google File Stream is you just stream it into a directory. It's automatically saved there so that when you're in Unreal Engine, when you import, it could all just be in one directory. But it's whatever. So let's just see if this works. Data table. Import. Test.csv. So choose a table data type. Okay, so we basically need to make our own data table row types, but let's just see if it works. Say okay. Okay, so at least we're able to import, but yeah, that doesn't really work. So let's look at, I don't know, let's see. We have to make our own data table, I believe. So I know for sure this is going to require Visual Studio. Let's close that out. How to create new data table in UE4. Need a separate thing. Structure actions, create a data table, documentation. That doesn't really help. No, this doesn't really help either. Maybe I have to ask the question differently. Import test. So import data. Okay, data table row type. Okay, so data table row type. Visual Studio. Create new data table. Row type in UE4. Create data table UE4. Maybe this one will be useful. Oh, well, the page can't be found. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see. The data table should be created from structures that define their assets. I don't need that. Creating the data table asset. Okay, so this is a book, but it doesn't give us any information. Is there any way to do that? I'm pretty sure. Let's see. What's a data smith? No, I don't need that. Miscellaneous data table. How do I create a new structure though? That's what I need to know. Yeah, let's see. This is what I was just on, right? Do I literally need to make a structure though? Let's see. So these are the same tab. Let's see. I have a data table that's connected to a struct. Now that I call it, get table. Huh. So maybe I do need to make a structure, but I feel like I should be able to do this all in code. I guess let's just try to do this in editor. So blueprint, structure, let's just call this test structure. Okay, save. And we'll just do two variables, name and value. Name could be text, and this could be a float. Test structure, boom. Now, miscellaneous data table, test structure, okay. So we got that, but I want to be able to import my own. So let's just do import test.csv, import as data table, and then test structure. Okay, missing name for column 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So how exactly does this work? Yeah, this is very confusing. How does this work? So we had our test CSV. What was the error that I got? Re-import. Missing name for column 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 2. Let me just type in stuff like this, like blah, no, blah, 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 blah. Okay, saving. And then we want to download as a CSV. Yes, yes. Save, re-import. So missing name for column 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So still the same problem. So we have, let's see, save. Okay. Let's just put values in here just to see what's happening. Let's just do this one more time. So saving, download, comma separated value. There. Re-import. So still the same problems. And yeah, nothing really changed. So it looks like I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to data tables, which I guess makes sense because I really don't know much about it. But there is a video about this, so let's quickly watch this. Mute it. So this guy create his own? Da, da, da. Okay. Let's try this a different way. So we got a test structure, right? It has a text and a value. So let's remove test. Let's right click, miscellaneous, data table, and then test structure. And we'll just type in test table. Yeah, save. Okay. And we'll call this, I don't know, jump, right? And the name, we'll call this jump, and value 2. And then we'll create another row, do a new row, attack, we'll call this attack, and then value 5, right? Then we'll hit save. Now let's right click. Now we should be able to export, right? Asset actions, export. But that export says not a right file. Export as CSV. There we go. And we'll just type in blah, blah, blah. Now we should have blah, blah, blah. Let's just open this up real quick. Okay, no. Okay. Okay, let's open up this up in Google Sheets. Import. Upload. Replace spreadsheet. Import data. There we go. Okay, got it. Okay, so I guess now, well, I guess I don't want it. Like, how do I not have to include the localized text in this? Like, I guess I have to do a lot more research on data tables and stuff like that, because that doesn't really make sense to me. What is he making in this video? Birthday. Maybe I should watch that on my own time. I don't know. Data tables, import rates, introductions, stuff like that. This might be a little more useful. Okay, yeah, he has a Google sheet. Okay. What is he doing? Okay. So what kind of value is those names, though? Okay, I guess it's a string, right? Yeah, string. Okay. This part's a little boring because I'm kind of just learning about the data tables and stuff like that. But I guess that's just the best way to do it. I guess I really don't want it to be a string, though. Well, no, I want it to be a string, just so we don't get these like localization things coming in. Details, set to true to not code this data table into client builds. Ignore extra fields. So it's set to true to ignore extra fields and import data if false. I wonder if that means if this is a text. Let's say import key field. Explicit field and import to use as key. Okay. Let's just see if this does anything different. Export. Yeah. Let's go back to Google Drive. File, import, upload. Replace. Import data. Let's see, did that? No, that did not make a difference. Okay. Because I really don't like how there's these keys for localization text. Obviously, I understand why we need them just because of localization. But I feel like there needs to be a better way to do that, right? Unless we don't even need to. Maybe I don't even need to make them text in this case, just because there might be something we want to reference. Let me just test something. Gameplay ability, blueprint, gameplay ability, blah blah blah. Let's see. Okay, so they have evaluate curve table row. Okay. So I guess let's make a curve table. So let's import that. It's a curve table, constant, I guess. Found duplicate columns, whatever. What does this curve table look like? Looks like nothing. Okay, delete that. Okay, let's make a table then. Curve table. Can I make a curve table? Or is it a data table that's a curve? Okay, maybe that's what it is. Data table. Curve? No. Okay. It's not under miscellaneous, huh? There's a curve. Oh, composite curve table. Okay, this might be what we want. Blah blah blah. Let's just name it whatever. Okay, I think I just crashed the editor by making this the parent to itself. Crap. Okay. Let's see. UE4 curve table. Okay, cool. There's a video on it. Definitely want to close out of Unreal because it's definitely gonna crash. Thank you. So how do we make a curve table? This doesn't really help much without being able to listen to it. Okay. Oops, I did not want to open that up. We gotta open up Unreal again. Hero.project. Let's see. Let's make a new sheet, maybe. New spreadsheet. Test curve table. And we'll just type in test and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine, right? Then we want to download as a CSV, I guess, as for a curve table. Curve. Don't restore. Data tables. Take this one out. What is this? Oh yeah, it's the gameplay structure. We'll leave that alone. Import curve table. Constant, okay. Found duplicate columns. What does that mean? That doesn't help. Okay. File, download. Let's try it as XLSX, maybe? Let's try importing it again. Okay, so I can't even import that type. It would have shown, okay. File, download, try TSV? No, so it only does CSVs. But, let's see. Miscellaneous composition curve table. Save. But how does this work? Source file. Asset window help. So this doesn't really give me much to work with. How do I do this? Does this video give me any information? UE4, make a curve table. Let's just see what information I get there. So data-driven gameplay elements. Let's see. So we got, okay, this is what I wanted from the code. Okay, thank you. Let me bookmark that for later. Data curves work in a somewhat similar manner to data tables. However, they only support floating point types as with data tables. The first column is named name and contains the names. Here's an example for damage progression. Okay. Okay, data hookup, data usage. Okay, so that is somewhat decent information. So they have a pointer, they have that. So curve, there are two new ways that data can be imported through Excel documents. So they have an example. Okay, let's download that example. Now import. Okay, they don't give me that information. Cool. Get out. Okay, let's go to Google Drive, I suppose. Make a new table. And then file, import. What do they name it? Example. Okay. Yes. Let's take a look. Let's just see what we get with this example. Okay. Okay. But what does this tell us? So these Excel documents that have macro-based export buttons to enable easy exporting to image for common server values. Okay, can I open this, I guess? Okay, so they have an export to CSV. So this is Smartsheet. Okay, did I have this in Google Drive? Yeah, this one. Okay. So let's just export to CSV. Enable editing. Enable content, fine. Get out. Thank you. Well, this button doesn't really do anything, does it? Okay. So how does this work? Let's go back to Google Drive. Okay. Download for CSV. Yeah, it's fine. Untitled. Let's just get rid of all these. Oh, no. Empty. Ugh. Okay. Well, we got a CSV. Let's go back. File. Import. That's CSV. So what row type should I do this in, though? Does this information tell me anything? Here's the definition for a level of experience in the CSV document that supplies the data to the game. Is this the curve for damage or whatever? Data hookup. Hooking up data for these tables is quite easy from a programmer's perspective. All you must do is place a blueprint exposed variable of either depending on if you recur table from once you have the data hooked up, using the data is quite simple to handle. Structures provide helper functions. Get curve. Okay. So this is way more complicated than I thought. Of course it is. I guess I gotta make a new kind of row, data table row or constant. Okay. Well, this one worked for a curve table, so that's nice, I suppose. So I guess I'll have to keep that as an example, because I'm not 100% sure what else can be done. But that works. So we got the untitled spreadsheet. Now we should be able to put that untitled spreadsheet in here. Row name here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that still doesn't make too much sense. I definitely need to go into the code and figure out the best place to put some of this data-driven stuff in. So, data-driven gameplay helps mitigate the amount of work and complexity involved, as well as providing the ability to visualize and parameterize data creation and progression for games. There are two new ways. Okay, data tables, curve tables. These Excel documents are excellent. Okay. Data tables are, as the name implies, is a table of miscellaneous but related data grouped in a meaningful way and useful way where the data fields can be any valid object property, including asset references. Okay, before a designer can import it. Okay. So data table is not what we want. We definitely want a curve table. So, but where do, as an example, here's the definition for level up experience data and a CSV document that supplies the data to the game. The double quotes are across, so data curves work in a similar way. However, they only export floating type values. Yes, this is the kind of one we would kind of want to look at. Huh. But where do I, so okay, so I guess since it's only floating types, I don't need to do that. Okay, let's start over. So shared with me. Okay, never mind. So let's see. Guess it would be under game design. New folder. Data or curve tables. Okay. And new sheet. Create and share. Okay, so for this, let's just do 2 rows, right? So A1 is never always ignored. So we'll just type in Devin, and then type in Estevan, and then based on this example, we want we'll try this is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and say I'm 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Estevan is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Test. Fine. No, that's not what I wanted back. File. Download. CSV. Yes, that's fine. Take out that curve. Oh, it's referenced, so let's take that out. None. None. File save. Okay. No, not referenced anymore. Import, export, yeah, no, test. Curve, constant, I guess, okay. Okay, and it came out correctly. Cool. So now, what's the best way? Can I use this value outside of a gameplay ability? Let me see. Elite file. No, let's go into the level blueprint. Yes, I can. Okay, event begin play. So let's evaluate a curve table. Test sheet, we'll do Devon. And the in XY will say it's 2. And then we'll print out the value. Now, if my information is correct in how I understand how all this works, we're looking at Devon 2, so we should get the number 6. And we got the number 6. Cool. So I kind of understand how this kind of works. So we'll definitely want to use curve tables for our abilities. What that really means, I don't know yet. But we kind of know how it works. So let's open up our level blueprint, take it out. So it just seems curve tables are just names, like row names that we can gather data from, and floating points. Whereas data tables are actual just structures of variables that all go together in some sort of fashion. So we might want to use that for something else. I don't know. But we definitely want to use curve tables for our abilities. Let us delete everything. But I think I got a pretty basic understanding. So that's kind of what I want. First, I wanted to accomplish trying to get Google File Stream going, but it turns out you need to pay for that. So I don't want to do that at all. And the second one, I wanted to better evaluate our situation with curve tables and data tables. So at least we know now curve tables are pretty simple. Data tables take a little more information, only because you can actually put actual pieces of data in there, like booleans, pointers, things like that. And we might want to use that later, but for now we want to kind of stick with curve tables and basic sheets like that. So I think that's where I'm going to end this stream. So sorry it was a little sloppy, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Have a good night.